everybody. So today we're going to try Candi Crushable from 18th Street Brewery. Looks like a good one. From the pictures, obviously it's got a mouth with a like string of candy. Now the mouth does have the little turnkey on it, so like a clapper mouth. But when I looked at it the first time, I was thinking that it was more like a cotton candy thing, so maybe mosaic. Then there's like gumdrops, and the thing I wasn't sure about is those hard peppermint discs. So that seems kind of weird, but for $2.99, we might as well try it. So on the can, pale ale with lactose sugar added. So when I saw that, I was thinking, is this like a light milkshake IPA? Because really, do you have to add vanilla beans to a milkshake IPA to get it? Usually it's just sweeter. Yeah, you could use oats or something like that, but I'm guessing this is going to be kind of cloudy. Canned on date is 7/1/2021, so 2 weeks old. Little over 2 weeks, I think. I don't know what today is. 19th, something, 18th, something like that. So let's go ahead and get this open. For the ABV, I do not see an ABV on the can. Let's check Untapped real quick. 5.5% ABV. Now on Untapped, they are calling this an American Pale Ale, so we'll see. But I think it's going to be kind of weird if there are those hard peppermint candies in here. Looks darker than what I thought it was going to be. Off-white colored head, a little orange tint coming through, mostly small bubbles. From that pour, about 1.5 fingers of head. Bubbles on the side are compact like dish soap. For the color, very orange color. Yours is coming through a little bit more of a burnt orange than what I'm seeing in the light. Very cloudy, can't see through it. Milkshake IPA. Saying pale ale, milkshake IPA, it almost looks like it's oxidized from that color instead of that bright yellow color that you usually see in like a pale ale or a milkshake IPA, light milkshake IPA. Lots of bubbles coming up. Regular glass, so it's not etched. Let's go ahead and smell. Yeah, 7-1. It smells like a double IPA. Light malt syrup in there, some bitterness, almost like a double West Coast IPA where you're going to get that malt syrup, but just a little bit lower. Then the back end, like a bitter hop. I'm picking up a little bit of vanilla sweetness, lactose sweetness most of the time. Lactose does give off a vanilla. I pick up the vanilla. I do pick up a little bit of that after that light malt syrup. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of on the lines of like almost a double West Coast IPA with that malt smell in that malt syrup smell, some bitter hops, but then yeah, you get that kind of sweet vanilla, little, very low I should say. But let's go ahead and taste. I don't know what's going on in this beer. The body is light to medium, probably in the middle, not as light as I think a pale ale should be. I do get some of that maltiness in there, but the bitterness is low. And it seems like there's sweetness, but that malt sweetness like covers everything up. It's definitely not overly sweet, but I can't really pick out, like, is there citrus in here? Is there fruit in there? It's almost, yeah, like malt sweetness that goes all the way through. In the aftertaste, I get a little bit of that malt, but I get more sweetness, maybe a little bit of citrus sweetness in there, but very, very low. That didn't help the color. If anything, after pouring the rest of that in there, it seems like there's a little bit more bitterness on the back end. A rind bitterness, generic citrus bitterness, but not very much. I mean, I'm happy there's not that peppermint disc in there. .25 out of 5. Drinkable. Not sure what's going on. Not sure why it's this color. Malt, a little sweetness, bitterness builds a little bit. 3.25 out of 5 for me. Let's go ahead and check Untapped. This is a weird one. 13 of my friends have checked it in. 3.92. Everyone, 16,000 people have checked it in. 3.69. So I am a little bit lower. Now on here, this says flaked oats, lactose sugar, simcoe, and falconers flight hops. Light, sweet, smooth, hoppy sweetness. Yeah, the color on these pictures look the same color. I don't really understand why that's this color, but that's fine. But yeah, so I'm a little bit low. It just doesn't bring anything for the table. Now for $2.99, 5.5%, it's okay, but probably one that I wouldn't pick up again. So if you've had this, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about it. Check out some more videos over here. And until next time, happy brewing.